It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Orlando Wizards.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Wizards and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And an Orlando first down.
Jacobs now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the defense creating some points. Not only Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This one brought in by Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Orlando.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And an Orlando 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7. At the 16-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Yards on the play.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Call, they already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of...
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him. Because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown
from a yard out. And his guys have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Wizards 14.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Fields into the middle of the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Once again, it's Jacobs.
3-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards.
And now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Complete to number 87.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Eric Kendricks gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Number 89.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Orlando takes back over on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the Packers' 2-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 21-17. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
In the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And that is going to seal this victory